As you watch these heartfelt reunions unfold, you'll witness tears of joy, laughter, and overwhelming love. Each clip encapsulates a unique story of companionship and devotion. It's been a long time since the little monkey saw Mom and Pops. Dog passes out from overwhelming joy after reuniting with its owner who left for 2 years, which in fairness is equal to 14 dog years. Orphan Manatee seems to think she's her mom and is cuddling her.
The question is this his dog?
Judge Judy lets the dog find its real owner inside the court.
Madam, listen to me carefully. Put the dog down.
The dog's reaction was overwhelming.
Pick him up.
Baby boy, come on, man. Come here. This baby boy. Oh.
That's all. Take the dog home.
Marine reunites with the military dog he served with and adopts him. Seaman the bear gives the owner a warm hug after being away for days. Owners reunited with dog after he went missing during a car accident. Due to COVID-19, she had to shut down her pet store and hand over her best friend to a foster home. This is their happy reunion after 7 months. The girl had an amazing reunion with her cat. The cuddles and hugs between this bear and his friend will melt your heart. The only man in the world who's best friends with a polar bear. The chicken's slightly confused because her friend got a haircut. But after a slight inspection, she gave him a big hug.
Aww.
Elephants run to meet their favorite human who was away for 14 months. This girl from Germany helped raise this donkey when he was born. This is their reunion. This man helped an injured spoon-billed bird return to nature. When they reunited months later, the bird recognized his savior with just a call. John Rendell and his friend raised a small cub like their own kids and named him Christian. He was sent to Kenya to live in a huge enclosure. 9 months later, when Kendall and Bork went to meet him, the reunion was unbelievable. Not only did the lion welcome them into his home, but he also introduced them to his new family. The dog named Rookie thinks the cow's its mom. Rookie sleeps on the cow's back and gives her kisses. The owner had to sell the cow, which left Rookie in tears. He kept crying for the cow. Rookie stopped eating. And they had to bring back his mom as they're inseparable. Her dog's joy at her homecoming's incredible. At first, he didn't recognize her as they were separated for a long time. But when he did, his reaction's priceless. Once a man saved a baby, who is now a lioness and always meets him passionately. Hyena hasn't seen his best friend in months, and now he wants to enjoy every moment of their reunion.
How was those 2 weeks without me?
Baby Chimp got reunited with his human, and the reaction and hug he gave him will make your day. Kirsty had a special bond with zookeeper Peter Adamson. They say elephants never forget, and Kirsty proved this by recognizing Peter after 35 years. It was an emotional moment for both of them.
Papa.
Dog is waiting for his papa and can't wait any longer. Kevin rescued Meg when she was a cub and protected her from getting sold on the black market. They met after 7 years, and he wasn't sure the lioness would recognize him as she grew up away from humans. He managed to find her and was surprised by her remarkable memory and a warm hug. Dog can't contain the excitement when seeing his owner return to Connecticut. Man reunited with a hippo that he rescued when it was just a week old. This unusual reunion between Anita and the wolves will shock you. Furry Cat sensed her human's homecoming and is anxious to meet him.
Do you hear him? Say hi, Daddy.
It's me. Get one.
Kiara, the lioness, was raised by this man as a cub. She remembered his kindness and recognized him as soon as she saw him. Dog came back home after being lost for weeks and gets a warm welcome. The tiger couldn't stop hugging the old friend and is not ready to let go. Guy visits his hyena friend after 2 years, and the reaction he got was worth it.
Oye, ¿qué hace?
Ismail hasn't seen his beloved donkey Baldomero in 2 months. The two were separated while Ismail was quarantined in Malaga, Spain. Lions hugged and kissed the woman who raised them for the first 7 years of their lives. Chimp reunited with its foster parents who rescued it. Her dog couldn't contain his excitement after reuniting with her parents. Circus monkey cries seeing a friend after a year of separation. The monkey's a part of the seasonal show which comes to town every year. Pet parent sobs after reuniting with his lost dog.
No! Oh my God!
Who's that?
Human and dolphin reunited after 5 years. It's the same dolphin that was rescued by the same diver at the same location. The dog owner comes home after 3 years, and he couldn't wait for him to come in.
stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on.
Damien Aspinall raised a baby gorilla named Queeby. They had a special bond, but when Queeby was old enough to take care of himself, he released him in the wild. Damien decided to find him in the dense jungle and found him after hours of search. He came to the shore after hearing Damien's voice. Their reunion after 5 years left everyone in tears. And you could see the love in his eyes for Damien. Boy came back from school to find that his lost pup was home now. His joy and love for his furry friend can be seen in their snuggles and his tears. Wild lions warmly welcomed their owner after a long separation. In a tearful reunion after a wildfire, a woman embraces her lost cat with a long, emotional hug.
Yeah, that's our cat. Should have never ran away from Mama to the fire, but
after 4 weeks away, he returns to a warm hug and cuddles from the king of the jungle and is welcomed by the queen as well. Thus creating an incredible moment. Woman reunited with a kangaroo she met at a zoo some time back and got cute snuggles in return. Heartwarming moment as the cat owner reunites with a lost pet who finally finds her way home. The best moment of Mike's life is about to unfold. His dog Jack went missing 3 years ago, and Mike hasn't been the same since. This reunion started with a phone call from an area code 8 hours away and ended with their hug. Girl reunited with pet donkey after days of being away.
There he is! Oh, everybody's coming.
Owner meets Tiger's best friend, sharing a heartwarming hug and kiss that reflects their unique and special bond. Experience the pure joy of a chimp baby's reunion with a human mother, sealed with a heartwarming reaction by the little one.
You're the best boy in the whole wide world.
It's been 2 weeks since his grandma lost her cat, and she lost all hope of finding her pet until he received a call that someone found him. His grandma's reaction when the cat arrived at her door made this moment worthwhile. The tiger, overwhelmed with affection, refuses to let go, holding on to her legs tightly, savoring the moment. Man reunites with his elephant after 15 years of separation.
Now, Charlie, if you call Anita now, will she come to you after all these years?
I think she will.
Well, let's see what happens.
Well, come on, let's see what you get this thing up in the air. Come on, get it up. My goodness. How's that?
The reunion shocked everyone watching them talking and sharing jelly beans.
It was like they hadn't been apart for a day.
Yeah.
Photographer meets Allie the crocodile after 2 years, and it's shocking that the crocodile remembers him, had lunch with him, and loves to be caressed by him. The dog was lost for weeks and could not believe when she saw her parents coming to pick her up from the shelter. Macaw sees her favorite human after being days apart. The way she's blushing and eye-pinning shows how excited she is to see him. After a year apart, divers reunite with a dolphin, recalling cherished memories and sharing warm hugs. This kid's dog went missing 8 months ago, but he always hoped his friend would return one day. Now his bud's back home, and he can't believe his eyes and can't stop crying. Guy loved his pit bull, and it was stolen right from his truck a year ago. He tried a lot to search for his dog, but came empty-handed always.
I cried every day for a year for this dog.
A month back, he posted on Facebook and pleaded to help him find his baby. Someone recognized the dog and pointed out that the dog looked like Hank in the animal care control. He finally found his dog and couldn't control his emotions on seeing his friend.
He's back. He's here.
Now they live happily together. Soldier's welcomed by his 2 furry friends, who are too excited to see their owner. This cat mom breaks down in tears when her lost pet comes strolling home out of nowhere. His dad had to find a new home for their dog during COVID lockdown because they couldn't take care of her anymore. She was his best friend and he was heartbroken, so they decided to surprise him. The moment his dog saw him for the first time after 18 months apart. Dog gets overwhelmed when the owner returns and gets out of control. This dog's deaf and blind, but he recognized his owner with the smell. This camel hasn't seen its owner for 3 months.